Sitting here in my dirty bedroom, listening to some videos about spiritual warfare, and as I'm playing with these magnets that I have, which I just think are the coolest things ever, I think of how no one believes in the spiritual warfare and this spiritual battle that we're in any sort of spiritual, I guess people are apt to believe in ghosts and aliens for whatever reason more than God and demons. But you always hear people say, how can I believe in something I can't see? And how is it that hard to believe in something we can't see? One part, the Bible says the wind. You can't see it. You can't see from where it comes and where it goes. You can't see it blowing, but you know it's blowing. You know it's there. We don't doubt that the wind is there. That's a good example. The tide. Okay. We say that it's the moon. We figured out what makes the tide pull to and from, but we don't see it. So why do we believe that it's there? Because the scientist says this is why. Because the moon and the gravities. Okay, so we'll believe that scientist. And I was just looking at the magnets and the forces of these. And we know that it's a magnet, and magnetic forces pull and move and push away. But I don't see anything. I don't see anything there. So there must not be anything there. That magnet must, this magnet must just be moving on its own. I don't know, maybe it's alive. But there's nothing I see moving it. So therefore I shouldn't believe that there's this invisible force that moves these magnets. But again, scientists have told us, because scientists know everything, especially shall say this quietly, the scientists that are controlled and told what they can and can't say because the higher ups and the powers to be in this world might not want people to know about the certain forces that are at work every day. They would rather have us believe that a force is not there. If they didn't want us to know about magnets, had there been a reason, they would simply buy the textbooks, perhaps change them, discredit anyone who says that there is magnetic forces, make the rest of the world think they're crazy. That way they can hide their real agendas and the real reasons why They don't want you to know about them forces. But we definitely know these forces, like magnets in the wind, are there. Just as I know there are other forces at play that we don't see, that are all around us, and they affect our lives just as strongly as magnetic forces, as the wind, and as the tide. They're just as real and affect us just as much. So if you're having problems believing in things you don't see, or having faith in things you don't see, take a little more time to think about all the things you believe already and don't see.